are one of the number one nesting habitat areas for barn owls around the world because churches have steeples. In those steeples is open areas, and the barn owls can access them, and they're quite safe from predators because they're usually up nice and high. So it's pretty ironic we're here, and I believe this, I haven't seen the steeple on this church. I believe it's totally enclosed though. Is that right? So we're not going to get barn owls in the steeple of this church. But historically, certainly a spot to find these guys. So this is a barn owl that was hatched in April, so still in its first year, although you would never be able to tell it by its size, as most birds on this planet are full grown within their first year. So this bird was full grown actually at 15 weeks old. Full grown, flying, and would be able to fend for itself. And you can certainly take all the pictures you want. Yeah, this bird's quite used to that. Now a little bit about the breeding, about the nesting biology, and then about the natural history of this species. It is nocturnal. Does most of its hunting and foraging at night, although it's certainly capable of seeing during the daylight hours. Now, it does have one of the most advanced set of ears on this planet, this particular species, and if you look at this bird's face, it's a great clue on its hearing. It almost looks like it has a heart-shaped face. It actually, so if you guys have all probably done this, when somebody yells at you, or maybe you talk to your dog really loud, your dog goes, "Rrr." Well, this bird has facial discs, so it's just like us doing this on both sides. It actually makes those ears larger, attracts more sound waves into the ears, so it can actually hear a little bit better. Not only to go with that, they have asymmetrical hearing. So one ear on the skull is up here, one ear is down here, and of course that gives them natural depth perception. Barn owls can be tested under laboratory conditions to be able to track and catch a mouse up to 50 meters away from itself under 8 inches of leaf litter. Only using its ears, not even using those great eyes that nature gave it. So that's pretty crazy how well advanced. And matter of fact, we use technology from this bird. Hearing aids. The most advanced hearing aids now on this planet were designed from the hearing of a barn owl and how they actually use their directional hearing. So, another cool fact. Another cool fact, oh, this is really cool. When owls and the barn owl, when they move through the air, you can realize they don't make a sound. They fly silent. They fly very silent. Why? Well, if you had the most advanced hearing in nature, would you want your wings making a lot of noise? Absolutely not. So they fly really quiet so they can hear their prey. And a lot of people have a misconception owls fly quiet so they can sneak up on their prey. Absolutely not. So they can use that hearing power that nature has given them. This bird right here, right now, weighs about 520 grams. So that's just about 1 pound 3 ounces in that weight. Does it look a little bigger than that? Birds are designed quite light. And this bird actually has quite a large wingspan, as you can see, which gives it a very stable flight platform when it's using its hearing. So it can fly slow and be able to use that hearing to find its dinner. So it's pretty advanced in that. Also, this is a glutton. A lot of us like to eat. This bird's no exception. See this cute owl you're looking at? This bird eats on average in the wild about 4 mice a day. So how about this? They raise an average of 5 youngsters a season. So a nesting cycle would be five raised young. So if you put mom and dad together eating 4 mice a day, that's 8 mice a day. The babies, when they're growing, eat about 7 mice per day. So if you did the math on that, you're approaching 40 to 50 mice range every single day. And that's why they need that wide open grassland.